Hi everyone, it's another Friday and it's a new month. Welcome to October. It's your coach here on Flashback Fridays with Lebohang Dladla, and I hope we're gonna have a good one. Well, today we're gonna talk about something very uncomfortable, but it happens a lot, and I've have my own fair share of experience with it. Don't worry, I'm not talking about sex. I know you see the bedrooms and stuff. No, it's just that our location is always gorgeous. So today we're going to talk about something that I feel like it happens a lot. It's a matter of how our family structures have actually grown and are kind of like being built, but nobody really wants to talk about it, or nobody knows how to navigate through it. And I've had people ask me, how do I do it? Not that it's perfect, but at least it works. So today we're talking blended families. Blended families, for people who are wondering what are blended families would be, they are born out of divorces or death or people breaking up. So in most families right now, I think when you grew up, you thought, okay, fine, I'm gonna grow up, go to school, get married, boy meets girl, they have a baby, and then that's a family. But right now what happens is boy meets girl, there's a baby, no marriage, and then they break up, and then you end up going to marry another person, so you already have a child from a previous relationship. Or you find that boy meets girl, they had babies, things didn't work out, and then now when the two people separate and then they find themselves in new relationships, then they move in with their babies from previous relationships. So blended families are what, in layman's terms, we could call step families. So I don't want to use step because immediately when you say step, then there's a little bit of discrimination already in the house that you're not my child, you are the step and whatever. So guys, we are not step, we are families. So I want us to talk about blended families and why are they not working? They are on a rise because most families are actually made out of different people from different marriages and relationships and whatever. But there's these baby mama dramas, there's this baby daddy dramas, there's court this, court that. People are not being able to actually co-parent. So what could be the problem? What is the problem that you find that even though you guys have broken up, but you're still fighting over the babies or fighting over the children, or for some weird reason, the kids from the previous relationships are not finding their footing in the new marriages or in the new relationships that they find that their parents are in. So with me, I'm in a blended family. I married my husband and I came in with a child from a previous relationship. And I think why people are very concerned about my blended family is because I co-parent very well with my baby daddy, my ex. We're very good friends. I even know when his wife's birthday is. I call her. If it's our daughter's birthday, all of us are in the same room. We're having fun. And my daughter is very privileged to be like, if I'm in the Free State, I have my family. And if I'm in Mpumalanga, I have my family. So she has already also reveled in the opportunity of being able to have two big extended families that she knows, okay, fine. Maybe me and my mom and my dad didn't work out, but I have two wonderful big families where I know that whether it's a sporting activity, whether it's my birthday, or whatever big achievement I have, both my families are around. Like the dad will come with the wife and I will come with my husband. I will come with my kids from my marriage and he will come with the kids from his marriage. And all of us will just come together in celebration of this child that we had. And even with co-parenting, whether it's having to visit or whether it's a matter of who must pay for school fees, who must take care of this, who must take care of that, it's not a train smash. At the end of the day, it's not about our egos. It always has to go back to what is important for the child and who can afford what. I've never find myself just being like, my child is going to go to this school and you better pay it. No. it's always been a discussion between the two of us to say, I found a school, this is what it has to offer, this is what I can contribute to it, how much can you? And in simple terms, guys, the only way we could do that is because I had learned to grieve the loss of that relationship. Many ladies are asking for monies and going to courts and arriving at people's houses and calling the new wife or girlfriend or whatever because they're still not over that relationship. So until you go through your 5 stages of grief and you end up actually accepting that, you know what, it did not work out, you will always be bothered by what your ex does. And when the child is involved, you will always use the child as a pawn in this little game that you want to play because you don't want to let go of the other person. Because obviously when you guys met, you made promises to each other. You promised each other the earth and the moon and the heavens and the everything, probably on a bed that looks like this one. So when it didn't work out, and then you find like now he's living that life or even a better one with another woman or another guy, then it's not really about the baby. It's not that the guy does not give you money for the kid or he's not supporting whatever. Because even with me, in the beginning, I realized I would want money that I didn't need. When the child had to go and visit the dad, I would want to tag along. And then only later when I came to my senses, I would even ask myself, where was I going? Like, I'm not with this guy, but here I am. I'm like, yeah, if the child is visiting, I'm coming as well. So the 5 stages of grief, obviously the first one will be anger. You will be very angry of what is going on, like how dare you, why are you leaving, or why is this thing falling apart? And then eventually you kind of like get to that bargaining stage where you like, maybe we could work it out, you know, and then you start kind of like trying to reach out to the person or whatever. Then you kind of like go to the depressing stage where like now you are very, very depressed and you kind of like see it like, yeah, it's gone. He's not coming back, or we are not gonna make up anytime soon. And then you go into that stage where you're like, you know what, it's fine, it's gone, I accept it, it's okay. And when you go through all those things until you get to that stage where you accept and you've grieved the loss, and you've also looked at yourself in the mirror and say, how did I contribute? Because it's very easy for us to always point fingers in to the other person in the relationship of why it didn't work out. But if you also own up to some of your mistakes and you're like, okay, if only I didn't do certain things, or if maybe I could have done things differently, then things could have maybe worked out differently. But if it's always going to be about the other person and you justifying and the why, then we're never going to get to the bottom of how to actually just move on. And when you grieve the loss of that relationship, you get to realize that, you know what, it's not even about you guys anymore. It's about the child. It's about the well-being of the child. It's about you guys being able to co-parent and being very mature about it. And also the step parents, I'm sorry to say this, but your place in this whole family setup, it's a very dynamic one, but you're not the parents. You are the partners of the parents and you are there to help. So kids also get a bit frustrated when you guys kind of like force yourselves on them, because remember, they're still dealing with the fact that, do you want to replace my mom? Are you trying to be my mom, or are you trying to be my dad? So there needs to be clear boundaries of who is playing which role, even when it comes to disciplining. You know, if the child is not really used to the new parent and then you force the step parent to go discipline, it's not gonna go your way, because there's already resistance. This child is, I still want my mom, or I still want my dad. and then here you come as the step parent and you want to discipline. So I will always say the discipline should always be done by the original parent, so to say, but the rules of the house should always be adhered to or agreed to by both the parties. Kids are very manipulative. I'm sure even in a normal organic structure, the child will go to the dad, can I please have this and that and that? And the dad says no. And then the child goes to the mom, and the mom is like, oh, my little child, just have it. Now the kids know, oh, that one always says no. If he says no, I'm gonna run to the mom. So if the rule is we sleep at 8 o'clock, both of you need to put your foot down. We sleep at 8 o'clock. Despite the fact that the mom is thinking, it's okay, let them sleep at 10. No. We need to be a united front as the step parents and as the organic parents to say these are the rules. When your child is visiting on the other side, rules are rules. But if this side there's going to be rules and that side they're going to be let to run up and down, obviously the child would want to go on the other side. Not because you guys are the greatest parents, but because you let them do what they want to do. So the disciplining. Money. Who is taking care of what? Ladies, please stop trying to take your kids to exuberant, expensive private schools, but you know the poor guy only gets 3,000 a month, and that school actually wants 50,000 a year. No, you don't do that. You guys sit it down, and you actually talk about it. What school should the child go to? What kind of education do we want for the child? And who can afford that? Who is the child going to stay with? All those things should be already then it's clear of where you are going, how you are going to co-parent, and who is dealing with what. But if it's a matter of we broke up, it's your child, deal with it, and then I'm like, okay, fine, the courts will show you, then you guys are just going to be going on and on and on this battle that is never going to end. And I feel sorry for the step parents, because if already the organic parents are not seeing eye to eye, then the new couples are just going to get into this mess, and they're never really going to actually have a place in this family. So in a nutshell, all I'm saying is just check why you do the things you do. Check why you always calling that ex. Check why you want that money that you know he doesn't have. Check why are you so crazy and you just go drop off the child on the stoop and leave them there. It's not about the child. You're still angry about something else. So just check all those things and try your hardest to just get to a place where you know what, you accept, and it's lost, it's gone, and then your priority is your child and the well-being of the child. And I'm telling you, it would be the greatest thing you could ever do for yourself. I even had to forgive him for things that he didn't even ask for forgiveness, just so that I need to let him be, and I see him as this person is the father of my child, and we good. And honestly speaking, we good. I was even at the baby shower of the wife's child. I was there, and I'm supposed to be the baby mama, but I was there. When our kid is having birthdays, we are there. I know her birthday. I will pick up the phone. I will sing for her. We can talk about hair and whatever and be cool, because we don't have beef. The child is what? The priority. So I hope you learned a lesson there, that's our reality, guys. Things don't always work out the way we would want. And with all the divorces and the breakups, families have become blended. And if you love your man, if you love your woman, you just have to take care of their child as well. So until next time, when we are on the couch or the bed, keep subscribing and watching the videos. I've seen you guys are listening. You are subscribing and actually viewing. So hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time Flashback Friday goes on YouTube. And continue following me on Facebook on Lebohang Dladla and Lebohang Dladla NLP Life Coach, my official page, and Lebo_Masala on Instagram. And we're still running the competition. Everybody that has already subscribed and went through some of my material, please continue DMing me and telling me what is it that you learned from this series of spring cleaning. I'm still giving away those vouchers to the spa if you are in the Eastern Free State or in Bethlehem particularly. And thank you to our sponsors, Olive Day Spa in Bethlehem. Thank you to In-House Media and Communication for all this that you see, and our new location, Lavender Hill, and also to Kinako TV for actually taking our content and just making sure that the whole world sees it. So guys, till next time in this cold October, bye.